Curious to discover the balance between beauty and athleticism? It's a beautiful day and welcome to another edition of the Industry Insider Show right here on Model TV Ghana. Today on the show, we had the singular honor of unveiling the story behind a true queen who reigns both on the runway and the field track. My name is Ghanaian and this is the Industry Insider Show on Model TV. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on all our social media platforms as Model TV Ghana. Today, my guest is a beautiful. This lady is so tall. I mean, I even feel intimidated standing closer to her. And she's none other than Mr. Jane Papo, Miss International Ghana and Miss International Africa. Queen Yokoso.
Thank you for having me here. I'm so glad you invited me.
Right. So my viewers, Yokoso is welcome in Japan. There's a story. There's a reason why I started with Yokoso, and she's yet to tell us more about that. Right. So first and foremost, I would like to say a very big thank you for coming. I really, really appreciate your presence in our studios here.
Thank you.
So, for the sake of my viewers, when we say messaging Papo, who are you?
Oh, God, I know this is not supposed to be a tough question, but sometimes it is. So, let's say I'm a beauty queen, an accountant, and a triathlete.
A beauty queen, an accountant,
Yes.
and a triathlete.
Yes.
Right, beautiful. So, can you take us through your educational journey?
Okay, so I completed JHS from Providence School and went to SHS at Accra Girls Senior High School, studied business, then furthered in banking and finance in UPSA,
Right.
where I also happened to be a sports secretary there
Oh, good.
because I love sports.
Right, beautiful. Yes, for someone who is a triathlete, yeah, I think you love sports.
Yes, and currently in my level 2 for ICA.
Level
2 for ICA.
That's Institute of Chartered Accountant.
Yes.
Guys, at this moment, I don't even know what to say again. ICA.
Yes.
Okay, so which means a chartered accountant in the making.
Yes.
That's a beautiful one, Queen. So where did you grow up from?
Oh, I grew up in Accra, precisely Mamobi.
Mamobi. So you stay in Mamobi, you
Yes.
lived in Mamobi and you went to Accra Girls, which is also in Mamobi. Just you don't want to travel. Or is it because of the notion about we the guys that we don't travel? It's something like that.
Not that. Maybe I just love Accra.
You just love Accra. Oh yes, we all love Accra. I don't know. Accra is Accra.
Yeah, there's no place like home.
Definitely. So coming to your career, who was messaging before Miss International Ghana?
Okay, so before Miss International Ghana, messaging was Miss Tourism Ghana, Miss Fitness.
Miss Tourism Ghana, Miss Fitness. Was it a category that you won under Miss Tourism?
Yes.
Okay, but you didn't win the actual Miss Tourism.
No, I made it to top 5.
You made it incredible, right? So you won Miss Fitness under
Miss Tourism.
Miss Tourism Ghana.
Yeah.
Which year?
2020.
2020. That was a COVID time.
Yes.
Beautiful. So right after that,
It's just been sports and just sports.
and just sports. So before we continue, right? What as a lady, what grew or what made you develop an interest in sports?
Oh, I don't know. I just loved running and chasing boys around. I used to be a full-time tomboy.
Oh, you used to be a full-time tomboy.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you used to roll with the boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even now, I still roll with the boys, but just that I'm a little bit girly.
Hey, you're a little bit what?
Girly.
Okay. Okay, so just tell us about after Miss Tourism, you winning the Miss Fitness and the Miss Tourism.
Okay.
and you telling me that you trying to tell me the ways to develop an interest in sports.
Okay.
So you're on the part that you were trying to say that okay, you developed the interest because you were a bit more of a tomboy, so you're just following the guys around. So was that what developed your interest in sports?
No, I've just loved sports as a kid, and I think because my dad was a national athlete, I just in the blood is a legacy. You just
Want to follow?
yeah,
Oh, nice. So that was a national athlete.
yes.
That's incredible. That's incredible. So right after the athlete, what actually inspired you to go for Miss International Ghana?
So right after that, I kept on doing my sports when my national director, Madame Delphine Bruhamon, contacted me and told me there's a slot for Miss International and if I would be interested in going. I was so glad because after joining the whole modeling thing as a girl, I wanted to go international, but I also didn't know how I would get there. So Miss Madame Delphine coming in and telling me there was a slot for me. Just I don't know the word to use, but she just got me there, and I wouldn't say much, but a thank you to her for helping me there.
All right. So basically, Madam, and we introduce you to this Miss International.
Yes.
But you know, Miss International, or I know Miss International was once held by the reigning, was it the reigning queen, or I don't know, but then there was this lady Akofa Daniela or something. She was a Miss International some years back.
Yes.
Before Akofa, I the next person.
No,
Okay.
there have been some other coins. So there's Princess and there's I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay.
But I know there are two other ladies before myself.
Right. So Miss International Ghana, is it a pageant being held in Ghana here?
Okay, so Miss International Ghana's franchise is with Miss Tourism. That's how come Madame Delphine Bruhamond has the franchising here in Ghana. So whoever wins Miss Tourism, either the queen or the first runner-up or second runner-up or either girls from top 5 or anyone who is worth it is selected to represent the country for Miss International.
So, what does the Miss International actually look out for?
Okay, so they look out for beauty,
Okay.
brains, purpose, and a fine body. Yeah.
A fine body. When you say fine body, what do you mean by fine body?
Oh. This question. This question.
Yes, what
You're
do you
putting
mean by
me somewhere?
I'm not putting you anywhere. You said it from your mouth. So
Yeah.
I just want to know when you say fine body, what do you mean fine body?
Okay, so someone who is elegant in whatever they wear. They do, even though sometimes you have some clothes that do not look so fine. These are clothes you don't even want, but you wear it and you rock it and you look very elegant in it. That is what Miss International looks out for when I say for a fine body. Yeah.
So maybe basically somebody appealing to the eye.
Yeah. Well, you can't appeal everyone, so yeah.
Say that's what it is.
it
Right.
is what it is.
Right. But then you know there are a lot of pageantries and they all look out for they all have one thing, the champions. What does Miss International champions?
Everything. I won't lie about this. Everything. You can't miss a single one.
You can't miss a single one.
No, everything.
Why? Because at the end of the day, okay, let me cite this example. You just mentioned Miss Tourism. Let me use, because you were part of Miss Tourism.
Yeah.
When we say Miss Tourism, we try to champions our tourist tourism sector, right? So I think there should be one thing that Miss International actually looks out for.
Okay.
That you can pinpoint that okay, they are in for maybe our money or something like that.
I'll still say everything because when you get there, you have to promote your country. you have to be brilliant enough. You have to work on a project. You have to be a humanitarian. So, like, it's basically everything. You just can't leave something, anything out.
Okay.
It's everything. Everything you have, you're in for it.
Yeah, in for it, right? So can you take us through your journey through when you're going to Miss International? Okay, so the international pageant is Miss International.
Yes.
Okay, can you take us through the journey when you're going to Miss International?
Hey, this journey has been up and down.
I know, right?
I think it was a wonderful one.
Mm-hmm.
I loved every bit, every aspect of the journey, from my clothing to how I was going to style my hair when I get there. Not forgetting my makeup. Bro.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
See, like I said earlier, I was a tomboy, so when it comes to makeup, I have no business with
You
makeup.
mean you can't even enjoy your eyebrow?
I can't even shade to save my life. Tell me.
That tomboy then I got pageantry found bay.
Oh, pageantry for hobby.
I get it.
So, with the help of some friends,
Mm-hmm.
especially Ali.
Ali, Lisana makeup artistry.
Yes.
Right.
Ali. He really helped me. Ali was there.
Ali was there.
Yes, Ali was there. I wouldn't say much, just Ali was there.
Yes, Ali was there. So
Yes.
you know when you're about to go for this international pageant, you go through a lot, like you said. So did you go through training, walking, speaking? Like, just take me through I want to have an experience of, so that if I have a sister who wants to go for this international pageant, I can actually have a fair idea on what she needs to do.
Yeah, so I went through training. Miss Akofa Daniela,
Okay.
she helped me with my catwalk
Okay.
and with my speaking. I had few friends who also helped me with that.
Okay.
Yeah, for my journey for Miss International, I don't know, but it's one that makes me quite emotional.
Oh,
But I loved every aspect of
I
it.
loved every aspect of it.
If I haven't mentioned anyone who helped me out, from my fashion designers, Sarah, Mama Africa.
Oh, Mama in Africa.
Yes.
Okay.
Juice.
Continue.
Made by Angel. I don't. Yeah, a lot. Thank you all, because you made my journey possible.
Possible, right?
Ali for my makeup, Miss Akofa, Pepper, Miss Rosemary. These people helped me when it comes to my stuff. I call them and it's done in Ghana, and they still pick up my call just to help me select.
So that means that you were the only one who went to Japan.
Yes.
Right. That is beautiful. So the Miss International was held in Japan, right?
Yes.
That was a long journey.
Yeah, a sweet one.
Sweet one, right? So would you classify you going to Miss International, right, as a transformational journey for you?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Why?
Very transformational, because there were things I wouldn't have learned if I was back here and not going for that pageant. I would have just been relaxed doing other things, but I learned a lot. I had to work on my speech. On a norm, I talk really fast, but I think I'm getting better and I'm learning how to speak slowly thanks to Miss International, because I had to go through training and I learned how to make up.
Okay. So you did your own makeup today?
Partially.
Not fully.
Not fully,
All right,
partially.
sure.
Yeah, so it's been a great one. I learned a lot. And yes.
I like, you look somebody who has a lot to say, but then you feel so overwhelmed about the entire process. but I think it's a great one. So let me be frankly honest with you. You're one person that generated a lot of conversation when you were going for Miss International. So I mean, this group, I cannot mention the name of the group here, but it's a pageantry affiliated group. And somebody posted your picture, and I mean, people truly bashed you.
Yeah.
Truly bashed you. Really, really, really. Everybody was like, "What is the like? Is she serious? Is she really serious about this pageantry thing?" Because one, you have a braid on to Japan. What inspired that look?
No, we all go
But
out.
first and foremost, whatever I'm saying, can you attest to the fact that you were really bashed?
Oh yes.
You can attest to that.
Yeah.
Right. So before
I chanced on some.
you chanced on some, but how before you get into what inspired that look, you chancing on some of them, how did that make you feel at that particular moment?
I was sad at a point. I got angry as well because I'm like, yo, you are not supporting me and you think you have the right to criticize me. I'm not saying you shouldn't criticize, but you don't give criticism when you do not have the right way for the things to be done. You don't have a way to help. You do not criticize people. You only criticize people when you offered the helping hand and they refuse it. But you do not criticize people when you haven't even tried to ask them why they did this, or ask them, do you need help, and they refuse their help. But you just sit back, criticize them, and you look at other ladies and like, oh, this lady is far better than this person, which is heartbreaking. I think that's one thing that is not helping our modeling industry and our pageant queens.
But then you know that the very moment you to be a frontliner for something where the thing is headline Ghana, at that particular moment you become a tool of relevance, right? So with that, people who don't even know you would definitely talk about it. And you know we are in a pageantry space where there are a lot of ills in it already.
Yeah.
And you going to represent Ghana, like everybody was like, this girl needs to look at. But then you went with braids. On regular day, you might be expecting you to be wearing this bun straight, this curly wigs, water curls, and what have you. But then you went with braids. Was there any particular inspiration behind you going with braids?
I'm an African queen.
Okay.
I'm not buying into all this bun straights. Well, maybe because I can't style them. But they actually look
But you
pretty.
keep saying styling. When you went to Japan, there was no particular stylist for you?
No.
Okay, because I know of Miss Universe, there is actually a team that actually does that for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with Miss International, you have to learn how to style yourself. That is why I said everything counts there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm an African queen. Mostly I like to go on natural with my hair, to my earrings. Then sometimes Ali will be like, no, don't wear this.
I know Ali is going to be very, very, very the guns one on you.
No, don't do this hairstyle. No, even when I was coming here this morning, he didn't know I had these earrings on. And Ali's like, I video called him and he's like, change the earrings. And I'm like, no, Ali, I like them. Yes, but change them. You have to look more elegant. And Ali, this is elegance. It has cowries and beads. It's speaking our culture.
Speaking our culture, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but you look stunning.
Thank you.
You really look stunning. Right. So you went to Miss International in Japan.
Yes.
And you were Miss International Africa. That means you placed
Yes.
top 5, top 12, or whatever you.
Oh, I didn't place to top 15.
You only placed to top 15.
No, I
You
didn't
didn't place to top 15.
Yes.
Then how come you got the Miss International Africa?
So with the continental sashes,
Okay.
it's the queens who vote for whoever should represent their continents.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the queens voted for you to be the Miss International Africa?
Yeah.
Oh, great, great, great. So how was the reception in Japan?
It was a lovely one. It was a lovely one, a good one.
Beautiful. What made it so lovely being in Japan?
I'm a food lover, so I would first mention the food
Okay.
and the ice cream and the people. Very amazing people, very respectful. Like they're just sweet people.
Yeah, not just like they're just sweet people. I see. So the reception was great for you, right?
Yeah.
So you love to travel back to.
Oh yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, okay. That's a beautiful one. So let's come to support, right? You went for Miss International and it's demanded you to have your flight tickets and all of that. This all like you went through a lot, you are saying. How was the support system for you? Did you find it all rosy getting out of this sponsorship? Or are you no, first and foremost, are you a rich girl? Are you from a rich background?
Define rich.
Oh, if I'm to define rich in my own words, I'll define it not when it comes to the wealth aspect about you acquiring wealth, but then whatever you know how to do it well and you can actually do it passionately, I would define it that one as you being rich in that particular angle. But I know when we come to society, we have some definition that are given to rich people. Can I say it's a cliche that rich people are people who have the l'argent, right? So that's I'm asking you in regards to that aspect. Do you have the l'argent, or are you from a background with a lot of l'argent like that?
We are just okay.
Yeah, just okay.
Yeah.
Right. So how was the support like?
So with the support, it came from Miss Tourism,
Okay.
then family and friends.
And family and friends.
Yes.
But were there any corporate bodies on board? But then you actually reached out to some of them. And it was declined. Jesus Lord. That's okay.
Yeah, that is why I sometimes got angry when people were bashing. I'm like, yo, bro.
I went through a
Yes.
chill. You don't know what
know.
I'm going through, right? But were there any circumstance where you went trying to seek for a sponsorship where the person was asking for something in return?
Oh.
I mean something if I say, let me be specific here, something sexual in returns.
Oh. You don't have to say.
That sigh alone talks a lot. Like, tell me, for me, I'm here for everything. No, I'm listening. No,
Well, yeah, it did happen.
it did. So, with that, in that particular situation, how did you reacted?
I was calm. It's your money. I'm only begging you for your money, and you don't want to give me. That's fine.
That's fine, but you didn't succumb to whatever the person was requesting.
No,
in
no,
return for the
no.
money.
No, never.
Right. Oh, so it's actually true that some of you actually request for things from this beauty pageant in a way of exploring them just to give them this little token that you can support them with. Hey, I think you guys should stop, right? It's bad. It's really, really bad. Like, I'm looking at you right into the camera. It's very bad. Support people genuinely and you get it in return. That's a beautiful one, right?
Yeah.
That's great. So let me come to this particular question. There are a lot of misconceptions about you pageant girls. First and foremost, do you think the media represents you girls well in the, like, when it comes to the media space? Do you think pageantry girls are represented well?
It's a yes and a no.
Okay, so I'll tell me tell me everything about the yes, tell me everything about the no.
It's a yes because they do well in showcasing the ladies as and when they want
They
to.
want to.
And it's a no because sometimes when you need them to, they are nowhere to be found.
Okay. 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 So during your time on Miss International, who won? Which country won?
Venezuela.
Venezuela. And did you think that was a fair win for Venezuela?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. What exceptional thing that she portrayed that made her won?
See, the thing is, we all went there to win the crown.
Definitely.
And we all can't win the crown.
Okay.
So I think she put in her best, just like we all did, and she won. And I'm very happy for her.
I'm very excited. And she's a friend?
Yes.
Hey, I'm jealous. So I need a Venezuelan friend. So please, if you can tell her that she's having a big fan here, okay?
Oh, I will.
Thank you. Thank you. So let's come to how the media represents you girls. There has been a lot that's so far as you're into pageantry, then basically you are into pimping, men having affairs with you and all of that. Is that perception true?
I don't know why I'm finding this funny.
Is that true? Like, is that true?
Well, it's not just pageantry. I think once you're a model, everyone assumes you're a hookup girl,
Okay.
which should be changed. We are not hookup girls. We are not hookup girls. We just love to showcase our beauty, to show what we have through our beauty and other things. Yeah.
So we just want to showcase our beauty because aesthetically models have got it. They work for it, so they need to show it. That's beautiful. So let's come to this particular topic.
Mm-hmm.
You went to Miss International.
Yep.
Every lady would love to have an international feel of it, right? So let's come right to our pageantry space here in Ghana. What is that one thing that you saw differently at Japan that does not occur in Ghana?
Me? What be Miss Annie?
If you was anywhere, can me like tell me like if you're ready, me would do it.
Well, I can't speak for other pageants, but speaking for Miss Tourism, I think we do all we have to do when it comes to going international. Because when you get there, you have to talk about your projects, and before you enter into Miss Tourism, you should have your projects you'd be working on.
Okay.
And yeah, when it comes to Miss Tourism, I think we've got it all. I can't speak for other pageants. Yeah.
You've got it all. But then when it comes to organization of the entire pageant, do you think there's that one thing that you learned that you can tell Miss Tourism that if they are to inculcate this in their organization or their program, it's going to make them outstanding?
Yes. And what will it be? I'ma tell Madame Delphine that.
You might tell Madame Dolphin that because
Yeah.
it's you find it much more like it's a secret thing that I need to tell.
If I say it out here, every other person is going to steal the secret recipe.
Oh, but then Madame Delphine, I feel like Madame Delphine, it's good for Madame Delphine to know. But I think if you had to give us a little gist about it, I think we'll be
Well, I think it has to do with not for Madame Delphine, but this one is for
okay.
others. Organization. Mostly we are not time conscious,
All right.
and it tends to affect the ladies when they go out there. You're not time conscious. An event says on the card that it starts at 6 p.m. and you get there and it's starting at 8:30. And it's very disturbing. I don't know, it stresses me out mostly.
Okay.
Because I remember recently someone called me for a show and said it starts at 6. And I was like, okay, so that means by 8:30 I should have been done and can go home. And the person said yes. Do you know, as at 8:30 they were now making models up. I I got stressed. So I packed and went home. And I think it's something every model should learn. So organizers would stop being late. I don't even know if it's the models who are late, because even that particular event, some models came very late. No, you see, they have the guts to tell you, oh, it's Ghana man time.
It's Ghana man time. It's true.
Oh,
It's true.
no, 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 no.
No, I love the emphasis on the word no. So you mean there should be a change when it comes to that
Yes,
aspect, right?
a change. There should be a change.
Right.
You have to be time conscious. You can look all pretty and still make it on time. You don't have to be late all the time and think it's classy. No, it's not classy. It's not classy. No.
Okay,
No.
okay. So I also say that I, for instance, I always want to be fashionably late. So I just want to come when everybody is seated. Then I want to catch their attention. So I return it fashionably late. So with that, I get you. But then some of you that fall into that category will also say it's a yes, it's a yes, it's a. But at the end of the day, I think it's a good thing for all of us to be seated right on time. Pageantry starts at the right time, then it ends at the right time. So I think that's a beautiful one. But that's
Sometimes you go for events and it closes at as late as 12 a.m.,
yeah,
1
exactly.
a.m., and you don't get a ride
Uh,
home.
You are even saying that, right? What of the people who don't have the money for the ride and are supposed to book?
And you start
Trust
walking,
me.
I think we are just not time conscious. That's one thing.
That's working, okay?
Yeah.
Right,
You
right.
have to take the heels off and
Right. So, Mr. Jane, Papo, you are a Ghana
yes.
from your name.
Yeah.
Where in Ghana do you come from?
Jamestown.
Jamestown. You mean what? British Accra, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we reigning. So this particular notion about vegans, I'm saying vegans because myself,
Yeah.
I am Ganyobi.
Proud.
Yes, proud on as a matter of fact. They say that vegans don't like going to school. But then, here you are. After Accra girls went to University of Professional Studies,
Yes.
and now you're into what? Chartered accountant, a level 2 student.
Yes.
What can you tell people about this particular notion?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked they are saying they said girls don't like school.
Right.
What is it fishing we like?
But the fishing crab, we are contributing our quota.
Yes, but I think to my young ladies out there who are refusing to go to school, please go to school. It's good though. Bluffo na bani your bluffo na
Ah,
kai.
nakai no ni.
Yeah, no kase bluffo. I'm not asking you to go to the university. I'm not asking you to have your masters. I know we all can't afford the educational levels we want to, but then at least go to school, learn how to read and write, so no one would come and misinform you about contracts and things.
Right.
Learn how to read and write. Not for yourself, for me. Yeah,
Right. Not for yourself, but for
for me.
messaging.
Yeah.
Messaging ke bluffo ngo English is sweet. If you're able to speak English beautifully, kwe mukunye shishiboy.
Dabi cry.
Mukunye shishibo, nobody can cheat you. So my fellow guy, but you know the most funny thing, it's not like it seems like personally I've studied our terrain, right? And it seems like we, the guys that are educated, majority of us are educated, but we are not the loud people. And it always makes us like, okay, those who are loud are those ni septa flache ameyako
Amayako school that.
school that. So with that, people turn the notion that we don't like going to school. That's beautiful. In all of these, your pageantry space and whatever I think you have that one project because your beauty cannot come without a purpose.
Yeah.
So what is that purpose behind your beauty?
So my purpose, because I'm a sports woman,
Okay.
my aim is to help develop young ladies who are into sports, because we know sports in Ghana here, as our ladies are not so fortunate, just like our men are. And also, those who are into sports, go to school.
Go to school.
Education is sweet. No one will read your contract and tell you you are supposed to have 30% whilst they take 70%. No, go to school. Alaka anyeda gbinya school ngo. And also for my ladies, gender equality when it comes to sports. Yeah. And because of that, my teammates and I came up with this NGO where we call it Honor Sports Foundation.
Okay.
Honor means your sports
Honor.
foundation. Honor Sports Foundation. Okay, so with my project, I have the quality education for all, especially my sportsmen and women.
Okay.
Gender equality when it comes to sports, because my sportswomen, I'm in the field. I know what we go through, so I stand in for that. And also life underwater, because I'm a triathlete and I love to swim open water. Yeah.
Oh, life under the water. What you just said is making me remind me of one of the SDG goals,
Yes.
life under the water. So
Yeah.
are you also championing that thing?
Yeah, so I champion SDG 14, SDG 4, and SDG 5. Yeah.
Right. SDG 4 is quality education.
Yeah.
SDG 5 is gender equality,
Yeah.
and SDG 14 is life
Life
under the
under
water. Incredible. Incredible. So as a sports girl, are you looking forward in pursuing or let me say studying sports management?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So tell me about that. Like,
Okay, so
and what will be the inspiration behind you studying sports management?
for sports, the inspiration behind sports management is that as a woman in sports, I realized we had less female coaches. And our male coaches do understand us, but to some point they do not understand us so well. And sometimes we are not able to tell them some things we really want to, because they are men.
Okay.
And over here in this country, you know, there are some things men don't want to even know. So you don't have to. But if I'm able to study sports management and also I further into coaching, it would be quite easier and simple for the ladies who are into sports to forward their complaints and also help them in whatever they are doing.
Okay, so you love to study that because you love to contribute your quota in the management of the sports industry. Like you want to solve the grievances of the ladies in sports. I think that's a beautiful one. Like you are full of beautiful things. So if you study, I've said beautiful throughout an interview, and I think I love that. Right. So let's come into you. Right. Let me go a bit into you. What is that one thing that you find interesting doing?
Training.
Training.
Yes.
Oh.
I love going for training. But aside training, I love food. So
You love food.
yay.
But you love cooking.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, for cooking. Yeah, that means you don't like.
Food is like yay, and cooking is yeah.
So you don't like the stress to cook.
But then I actually do enjoy cooking. I love baking and trying new stuff.
Also, I think my brother's. Oh God, we missed out. Like I should have called you for this interview so that if they have prepared a cake for somebody who is Let me end it here. Let me end here. So now, let's come to a bit of current affairs, right? Let me take your math. So we all know of the spokesperson of the new force. When you talk of the new force, we are talking about Nana Kwame Bediako. He came out with a spokesperson, and she's the beautiful Shalima Ibusi. So we all know the trials, the tribulations that she went through, and at the end of the day, she was deported back to her country, Germany. In recent times, she came out that she has sued Ghana at the ECOWAS court and asking for a compensation of $1 million, right? Do you think she's in the right step?
Well, I would love to say more about that, but it's quite unfortunate I didn't study law. I didn't study law, so I can't say much.
Okay.
I just think she should do what she wants to do, let the country defend itself.
But no, looking at we own our country, and you are a foreigner who came to our country. Okay, regardless of whatever it is, you've been deported back to your country. Then you're coming back to say that you're coming to sue the entire nation. Like, do you think it makes sense? Making sense. I'm trying to be open-ended with you. I don't want to open the question. So is it yes or no?
Making sense. Well, I think she feels she wasn't treated right.
All right.
So she wants to be compensated or explained to why all that happened. So I think she has the right to take the country to court. So the country comes to, we are the country. So
so that means that, in other words, Shalima Ibusi is taking you and I to court.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, there's that 80-year-old man who is our president.
Yeah.
He's the one to stand on it because why? He's a president. Yes, right. Yeah. Right. So for you think that Shalima is in the right step because she feel like, okay, a human rights was curtailed, so she wants to compensated for that.
She's right or she's wrong. All I'm saying is she has the right.
But I feel as a queen, a beauty queen, as a matter of fact, who has been on an international platform, you should be blunt enough, straightforward. So is it a yes or no? I just want that. I just need that thing from you. Yes or no?
She has the right to ask for compensation and also to be told what she did wrong and why she was treated the way she was. She has the right to, but as to whether she is morally right to do that or not, I cannot say.
Okay, if you say morally, this one we are talking about legally.
Legally?
Yes.
Well, she didn't study law, so I think she
didn't study law, but then I don't think law should be something that we need to study before we can actually share our opinions or ideas about something.
Per my opinion,
right.
I think she has the right to ask for a compensation and to be explained to why she was deported or treated that way.
So my viewers, messaging, Papo is saying that Shalima is right to do that. So it's a yes. Either like it or not, it's a yes for me.
Has the right to seek for compensation or to ask the case to be reopened. I'm not saying she is right to do that or wrong to do that. She has the human right to do that.
Okay, even though she's not a Ghanaian.
Yes.
Okay. There'll be a lot of people watching this interview, right? And there'll be that young girl or boy, basically. Okay, before we move into that, you said you were a tomboy. Yeah. Right, so we live in a space where tomboy there's this perception about tomboys, right, about all of them being lesbians and all of that, right? I think have you encountered such a situation before?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been told I'm a lesbian several times and I'm like, yes, I am. Because, and you ask why, then I ask you, do I need to explain to you? No, I don't need to explain to you. Just because I feel comfortable dressing in male clothing, which has been tagged as a tomboy, then doesn't mean I'm a lesbian. So I think you just don't have to explain yourself so much to people.
And would there even be a problem if you're a lesbian?
Would there be a problem if
You're a
I was a
lesbian.
lesbian? I'm not a lesbian.
Okay. 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 Fair enough. Right. So did you participate in the recent ended All African Games?
Yeah.
You but as a
Triathletes.
triathlete, how did that go?
It was a sweet. It was a bittersweet experience.
So
Keyword
no,
bitter.
before you go into that, this triathlete thing, I've heard of athlete, right? But I don't know what triathlete is. What is it?
So triathlon is a
Triathlon.
Yes.
Beautiful.
As a sports event that combines 3 sports together. So we swim, we bike, and we run. So our first leg has to do with a swim, and depending on the kind of triathlon you are doing, mostly a sprint series. So you swim for 750 meters, after which you come out of the water and take your bike and you cycle for 20 kilometers. Then you finish up with a run of 5 kilometers.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So, with regards to that, which of them did you do? Which of the triathlon did you do this time around?
Oh, so it was a sprint one.
Okay.
So we did a 750 swim and a 20 kilometers riding, then a 5K run.
So, how many medals did you people win for Ghana?
How many medals did we all athletes win for Ghana? We won 40 or 60. We won medals.
You won medals.
Yes.
But then ranking, where did Ghana place? Because the
Sixth.
last sit. Oh, so you guys still remain sit.
Yes.
Right.
Don't say you guys, say we.
We.
Yes.
I didn't run, no.
But are you not a Ghanaian? Ghana.
Okay, so
No.
Okay, so for your field, did you win?
No, we didn't win a medal.
So I can categorize like I can literally say that you people did not add any value to the country. Look into my face, like I'm telling you right into my face.
No.
You, the triathlete, didn't do anything for the country in the All African Games. Either like it or whatever you have to say for that, you can say it however you want to say. But on my show, I have just said what I can say. So that's it. So I don't expect you to take any glory for whatever you guys did because you were not part. So Ghana being seated in the All African Games with that number of medals, Mercy Papu and her team was not part of them. So we cannot talk about it again. But then my next question to you is, what
But
is
then
your...
you know that? Do you know that
Uh-huh.
what you just said is emotionally hurting
Oh,
and emotionally upsetting?
no.
So let us dirty ourselves now.
No. Don't forget you're a beauty queen.
That is the only reason why I haven't granted any interview since we came back from these games, because can't get my figure. This place you have to cut it off.
I know. I know, right? Okay, that's fine. But then give me your general impression about the All African Games, because after the even in the course of the All African Games, some of the athletes, both the bikers or that, were complaining that there were lack of equipment. Right? What can you say about that particular one?
Though, yes, I agree with them.
You agree with them?
And I feel the country, the LOC and the GOC did a good job. So I feel the LOC and the GOC did some good jobs, but they could have done
More
way
better.
better. Yeah.
Okay. So with regards to that, give me your general impression or comment on the just ended All African Games.
More room for improvement.
More room for
And
improvement.
lots of room for improvement.
And-
Big room for improvement. Much more better room for improvement. But in short, exams paper, more room for improvement.
Guy, I don't even know what to say again. He said, in short, exam paper. Way back at school, when you don't perform well in the exam, the teacher will write more room for
Really?
improvement.
Oh,
And yes, me, I didn't get some though.
oh,
I don't know whether you did.
no, it depends on your school.
Definitely. Yeah, they write more room for improvement. So if you are saying that or your general impression about all African games is more room for improvement
Yeah.
and not just small, more,
Oh, yeah, more room for
then that means that our country needs to do better.
I feel they did well. Once they were able to host it, they've done a good job.
Okay.
But then they could have done better. They could have done better. I don't know what prevented them that they make them do better, but they could have done better and more room for improvements.
And final words on that one is more room for improvement.
Yes.
So now there's that one young lady that is going to view this interview, right? And also want to veer into the pageantry space, want to wear the beautiful sash you are wearing, Miss International. What is that one thing you tell that person?
Be you, be confident, be beautiful, and I would have said be humble, but from the country I'm coming from, no, don't be humble. Be you, be truthful. Don't be humble, but be truthful. Yeah. And just be determined, be disciplined.
That's
Be disciplined. If you are not disciplined, you wouldn't get anywhere. Be disciplined in the sense that you want A today, but when you have A today, it's going to prevent you from having Z in the next few years. So you have to avoid A so you can have Z. So you have to be disciplined, extremely disciplined, because it's not easy out here.
okay. So Queen messaging Purple said it that be humble, be truthful,
Yeah.
be you, most importantly. And the very aspect that I particularly love is the discipline aspect. You need to be very disciplined. So if you want to aspire to be like messaging, you need to be very, very disciplined. Right. Beautiful. So before we come to your final words, what should we expect from messaging in the next 3 years?
A lot.
A lot, right? Both in pageantry and
And sports.
so now that I think you've reached the highest peak of your pageantry life because you've been on international platform. What else do you need again in the pageantry space?
International.
Okay, so give me an hint on that. Which one? Which one?
I don't know.
You don't know. But which one are you that? Which one are you eyeing? Like, if I get,
I see. Miss World, they have a sports aspect of the pageant. Yes, that
and,
is.
and you want to kill it for Ghana? Kashi. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's just for the sports aspect. I just want to go and do the sports.
You just want to.
If we could go in pairs and the next lady would do the other ones, I just want to do the sports. I just want to play sports.
Okay, so so before you go to your final words, future prospects, right? What should we expect in the next 3 years about messaging in the world of pageantry, accountants live? But then for the accountant, yeah, I think I need to come for money. I need loan. So before we'll speak into that after off camera, right? So right now, what should we expect of messaging in the next 3 years?
In the next 3 years, I'm looking forward to have grown the foundation Honor Sports, where we encourage our young ladies in sports, education, and also life underwater. Also, with our young ladies in sports, to grooming them to be the best of ladies they can ever be in their lives, because they have the motion where sports girls do not know how to talk, sports girls walk anyhow. I'll be looking at grooming young sports ladies as well. And I would have had my impact in the modeling or pageant industry. I would have started having my impact by then. And when it comes to sports, how by in the next 3 years, I'm looking forward in building some points that would help me qualify for Olympic Games.
Oh, the Olympic Games.
Yes, and also would have had my first half Ironman.
Well,
So it's a triathlon competition
okay,
where with a half Ironman you do a 1.5 kilometer swim,
okay,
a 40-kilometer biking, and a 10-kilometer run.
all right.
Is it 10? No, a 21-kilometer run.
A 21-kilometer run. So, when it comes to pageantry, I think you've been on the international space, and that's everybody's dream, and you've achieved that. So, what is again you need in the pageantry space aside from you organizing your own pageants? What else again? Or is it that one international party you're still eyeing that you would love to be on that platform?
I want to go and do sports for Miss World.
You are not serious. Like, I'm saying this on authority of being like this being my show that you're not serious, because Miss World is not only about sports.
I know.
You go, you have your beauty with a purpose, you have your modeling skills on, but yes, we understand that there's a sporting aspect, but then you can try and tell them that you want to go and do sports. So Ghana should just go and pick you and just go and be in sports.
That was just by the way.
Better.
But then I'll still go and do sports just for
So talking about Miss World, we crowned Czech Republic
yeah.
as a new Miss World 2024.
Yeah.
What do you think?
She deserved it. She worked so hard to get there, and her work put her through. She deserved it.
Saying she deserved it, right? I do not have any problem about that. But then we have the strongest African girl,
Yeah.
Botswana, that was trying to lift the spirit or the name of Africa so up. But she was denied of the crown. And you are now saying that Christine from Czech Republic deserved it. Is it that you're not for the African girls?
I wouldn't say Botswana didn't deserve it. She also deserved it. But like I said earlier, we all leave our countries just to come, represent, and bring back home the crown. But it's quite unfortunate that we all cannot have the crown. But that does not make you less of a queen. We all deserve the crown, and that is another reason why when you go back home, you do not say, I didn't get a crown, so I'm no more a beauty queen. You still call yourself Miss World Ghana, Miss World Botswana, Miss World Uganda, because you still represented the country out there and you are a queen. Each and every one of you deserved it, but the crown is just for one person. So I take it as a group of ladies or group of queens, but we need a leader. And Czech Republic was the chosen leader.
Was the chosen leader.
But we are all queens.
Beautiful executed. Beautiful. So now your final words.
What are my final words? Searching.
Searching for what? No, what are you searching
words.
for? I thought you were coming to say searching for something. Like I would have said that on my show. You're coming to search for what?
Oh, search. No, I'm not searching.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just searching for.
Okay, so you now got the idea of what I was about saying.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So tell me your final words.
So my final words, I would say, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me on your show. It's a beautiful one, and I love the fact that you get to be you here.
Right.
You don't have to fake anything.
Beautiful.
It's calm. It's interesting. Yeah. And For my ladies and gentlemen out there, I already told you, be you. Love yourself. Be truthful. Don't be humble, but be humble. Don't be humble, but be humble. Know when and when to be humble, but be truthful and be disciplined. Not just from the young ones, any other person watching. Be disciplined. Be time conscious. Yeah, be time conscious. You all, everybody should be time conscious. My African people, please be time conscious.
All right, right. So, Queen Messaging Papo, the Miss International Ghana and Miss International Africa said, "My Africa people, please be time conscious." And one thing that she said that struck my mind is she was like, she loved my show because you get to be yourself. What in this world will you achieve if you're not yourself? Myself, I don't know how to pretend. My boss here doesn't know how to pretend. All the workers here do not know how to pretend. So yes, this is a show where you need to be yourself. So we just explored into a world where beauty meets the beast mode, where my guest was able to earn a crown through sprints and strats. I think that has been a beautiful episode. And I must say that to young ladies out there who are into sports or into fitness, basically, that doesn't deter you from competing in pageantry. Messaging Papo did it, and you can do it as well. This has been the this has been the Industry Insider Show right here on Model TV Ghana. And anytime Industry Insider comes, you know the person behind the show, Ganyobi Nikwe, the Ghana boy, right? Right. So it's been a lovely episode, and to meet again next week, I'd love to leave you with this quote: "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with just a step. Starts today, and you will see the results in the future."
I would love to add up to your quote.
Okay, so add up to my quote.
Okay, so I would also want you to know that the heights at which great men reached were not attained by a sudden flight, but they, whilst their companions slept, were toiling upwards late in the night.
Beautiful. Beautiful executed. Beautiful executed. So please remember to click on our subscribe button as you're watching this interview. Subscribe, engage on all our contents, because we have much more to offer you guys. And don't also forget to follow us on our various social media platforms as Model TV Ghana. My name has always been the phenomenal Ganyo Binikwe. It's a bye for now.